Bitcoin saw this massive breakout yesterday. Some are saying this is going to be a huge bull trap. Personally, I don't think that we're going to see a bull trap, but we still have some important resistance areas to gain. Can Bitcoin continue the uptrend? I will tell you everything about it in this video. Follow me on X, slap up that like button, comment on the video and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Let's dive right into the charts. On the 4-hour time frame we can see Bitcoin broke out of this huge consolidation phase. I've been talking about for the last weeks now. And we can see Bitcoin broke beautifully out of this range, and now we're going to see a little bit of resistance here. And that resistance comes from an earlier point, so that will be around this level. And you can see we have seen multiple touch points in the past as resistance and also as support. So we're going to see that Bitcoin is now currently at this resistance area. So in order to become more bullish, we need to break this level, retest it as support, and then aim for higher levels. But yeah, we can also see a little bit of a rejection from this point. But the most important thing for now, for the 4-hour chart, is that Bitcoin created this higher high structure, and we also created this higher low structure. So we can see the trend is going up now. And yeah, this is the most beautiful thing for Bitcoin to see, because when we create a higher high, yeah, that's very bullish. But the most bullish thing for Bitcoin will be if we break above this level and then retest the previous support as resistance. Another chart I was talking about with you is this inverse head and shoulders. I've been talking about this inverse head and shoulders when Bitcoin was at this point, because we could see the left shoulder, the head was forming, and from here we wanted to see the right shoulder forming, because then if the right shoulder was forming, then we would see a higher low. And Bitcoin created this higher low and is currently breaking the neckline of this huge Bitcoin inverse head and shoulders. So yeah, what I expect for Bitcoin is that we're going to see a little bit of a bounce back to the previous resistance to turn it into support. And from this point, if the support holds, you can enter the market in a long, because yeah, this is a beautiful trade to make, because this previous resistance was very strong. We want to see a retest of this previous resistance as support, and that will be considered very bullish. And if you want to trade these kind of breakout for Bitcoin, you can just sign up with the links in the description. You can sign up for Bybit with this partner link. You can get up to 30,000 in bonuses. And you can also sign up with this CoinW link in the description. And if you click on the CoinW link, you will come on this landing page. You can get 5 USDT in cash when you sign up, and you can get other bonuses when you deposit money or when you trade futures. So just sign up and start trading. Yesterday the Bitcoin ETF saw a huge inflow of money. We saw an inflow of $303 million yesterday, so that's huge. A lot of Bitcoin ETFs started buying in heavily, especially the Fidelity Bitcoin ETF was buying in heavily, and also Grayscale bought. BlackRock didn't buy again. So yeah, this is very positive for Bitcoin, of course. And you can see the smart money is buying the dip. So yeah, I wouldn't bet against this smart money. And if we are going to see more of these kind of inflow of Bitcoin, yeah, we will see a new all-time high very soon. Another chart I've been talking about a lot the last week is this huge falling wedge formation for Bitcoin. We saw this huge run-up, had a huge consolidation phase, and yeah, this falling wedge was unfolding for the Bitcoin chart on the daily time frame. And yeah, we broke out, we retested this previous resistance as support, and from here we shoot up. So this was a very beautiful trade to make, and I warned you about this trade. And if you enter this trade on a retest of the market, you were already up for more than 8%, so that's an insane trade, especially when you are leveraging trading. And the breakout target for this falling wedge formation is still at 73,000, so that's around here. And yeah, this is still, of course, it won't happen over one day or one night, but yeah, the top side of this formation can be tested as resistance again. And if we break above this pattern, then we are immediately making a new all-time high. And yeah, I want to see a retest of this previous resistance as all-time high to turn it into support, and from there we can aim for higher levels. So that will mean that we are continuing the uptrend to the top side. The chart that was making an all-time high yesterday was the S&P 500. We can see the S&P 500 printed a new all-time high yesterday, and yeah, we can see a lot of bullishness in the last days. last weeks actually. And most of the times these the S&P 500 and the Bitcoin chart move a little bit similar, because when the S&P 500 is in a bull market, the Bitcoin chart is almost always in the bull market as well. The S&P 500 printed a new all-time high, so let's see what Bitcoin can do. And this is a perfect example. If you are in doubt, you can zoom out, because on the weekly time frame we can see the S&P chart is in this huge uptrend since the beginning of the S&P 500 index. The trend is always up only. This is a great example where you can see that the fiat is devaluating. So everything increases in price, but that means that the dollar is devaluating in price. And the first altcoin I want to discuss with you is Vechain. Vechain shot a huge run up, had this big falling wedge formation where it consolidates. We can see a lot of touch points on the top side and on the downside as on the top side as resistance and on the downside as support. And yesterday we broke out of this huge falling wedge. So this is a very bullish candle, and we closed this candle outside of the formation, so we can confirm the breakout. And what we can expect for the coming days maybe is that we're going to see a retest of the previous resistance to turn it into support. From here we can see a retest, and then we can aim for higher levels. But yeah, the retest doesn't always appear, but if you want to trade, you have to wait for the retest, and then you can enter on the retest. And the breakout of this formation will be the top side of this falling wedge, and it will be around the 5 cents. So that's that's a huge gain from here. And from the point of the retest, so let's say if the retest is around here, you can enter a long trade and you can aim for 47%. But don't forget to take profits on the way up, and this will be an insane trade to make. But in the coming weeks we can see a little bit more bullishness for Vechain unfolding, I guess. The second altcoin I want to discuss with you is FetchAI. FetchAI also saw this huge run up and was in this consolidation phase for the last weeks. And currently we're going to see that the price is getting squeezed into this apex. We can see on the top side we can see resistance, and on the downside we can see a lot of support. So this price is getting squeezed into this apex, and we will see a break either way to the top side. Retest the previous resistance as support and then shoot further back up, or we can see a break to the downside, retest the previous support as resistance and then come further back down. But I believe that FetchAI is a long-term play, and in the bull market AI coins are outperforming already. So I expect that we're going to see a break to the top side, but just keep this formation in mind, and the price will make a move once this breakout is getting ignited. An altcoin I was talking about last week is Solana. We can see a little bit of similar price action for Solana as for FetchAI. We can see this huge run up. We can see a little bit of a drop off, and the price is getting squeezed into this formation. But yesterday we had this beautiful daily candle, and we closed outside of the formation. And last week I was saying that we can either break to the top side or the downside. And now we are seeing a break to the top side. So what I expect for Solana a little bit is that we're going to see a retest of this formation, retest the previous resistance as support, and then aim for higher levels. So if you want to trade this formation, you can trade. You have to wait for the retest of the formation, and if the support is strong enough, you can enter the market, and then you can aim for higher prices. But the first big resistance for Solana will be around this level, because we can see a lot of touch points here as support, and that will be around the $170. So we're almost at this point, and we can see a little bit of resistance. So we can also see a bounce to this resistance level, bounce back to test the previous resistance as support, and then from there we aim for higher levels, and then we maybe can test the previous resistance as support of this level, and then continue uptrend. So that will be a very healthy price action for Solana. And I believe Solana can make a new all-time high soon this year. So this was it for today. Don't forget to slap up that like button, comment under the video, and subscribe to my channel to never miss a video in the future. You can also follow me on X, where I post my daily content about Bitcoin and crypto in general. You can also join my free Telegram group, where I post more analysis about Bitcoin and just crypto news in general. I hope you found this video useful, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.